Well, the program's taking a big turnaround, so these 2 wins really helped us out. It gives us a good place in the standings and for future games coming up. We have a big weekend coming up against Wisconsin in 2 weeks, so these wins really set the mood for that, and we just got to keep going. Really playing as a team, we're keeping each other's heads up. We do a lot of mental stuff, training and stuff, so we look to each other for support, and everything seems to be clicking and carrying on to the ice. First 2 periods, it was really back and forth. The score was 1-goal games or even strength. So this 3rd period, we knew coming in that it was going to be a dogfight, and whoever was hungrier was going to take it. We really struggled some certain points, and then they really struggled. So we took momentum from the last minute of the 3rd into the overtime period, and good things came. I came up the sideboards and saw a seam to the middle, cut to the middle, and just shot in my sweet spot, top shelf, and good things came. This sweep this weekend was really huge for our program. We've never swept Ohio State, so for a lot of the older girls this was huge, and the younger girls are taking it as a big learning experience. So I think our momentum is there. Our work ethic is going to carry over to this Wisconsin weekend.
Coming into it, we knew it was a big weekend for us. Ohio State was a quality program and somebody that we were hoping to be able, and I think we showed last year, compete with, and now for us to take another step, we needed to start to beat them. And not once in a while, but needed a sweep, and it wasn't easy. They were a hungry team. They knew that they needed some points here, and in the standings and the overall picture for the full year, and our kids matched that intensity, and we came out with 2 W's. Saturday's game, I thought that we had talked quite a bit about coming out with a lot of intensity. We talked a lot about having a good start. I think that we've been slow to start a little bit, and we ended up doing the same darn thing on Saturday, but our kids there wasn't a panic when we fell behind, and they continued to battle, and it's almost a sense of we know we can win. There was a quiet confidence, and our kids had a good 3rd period, and going in tied, which we've been in that situation a lot already this year, and got a couple of good nice goals, and we're able to grind that one out in a 4-2 win, so we were happy with that. Came out with a lot of energy. We knew that for us to move forward, we couldn't be satisfied with just 1 win. For quality programs know that they have to protect their home ice and are looking for sweeps, and anything other than that probably would have been extremely disappointing for us. So we came out with some good energy, but we need to learn not to ebb and flow. I thought we were inconsistent, to say the least, and we talked a lot about just consistency, consistent effort, and competing. And I thought the 3rd period, with some adversity, that we answered that challenge and into overtime. Well, I think anytime you come out with 4 or 5 penalties to start a period, that's generally not going to lead to you having a whole lot of success, and especially against a power play from Ohio State that I thought had some good movement, moved the puck extremely well, and was getting some good looks, and had been all weekend. So we don't want to go to the well too many times and give them opportunities. And unfortunately we did, but we answered that adversity, and we were able to do what we needed to do to get a W. I think with all overtimes, you just talk about simplify. You talk about we don't need one individual great effort. We need a bunch of little consistent efforts, smart efforts, getting a puck out when you have a chance, getting a puck deep when you have a chance and you don't have numbers to attack. Any shot's a good shot. Put some things on net and see what happens. Go hard to the net. And our kids know that. We've been in a couple already where we know what that feels like, so it wasn't a foreign thing to us, and our kids just did what they needed to do. We got a great goal by Weber, who made a nice play cutting back and a terrific shot, and that's what goal scorers do. It goes a little step further in how we utilize some of those kids as well. I can't tell you enough about Motts and Hansen and Williams, the job that they're doing matching up with some other teams' top players on a consistent basis and trying to shut those kids down. That takes a lot of energy, and that's freed up our younger kids to not have to focus on defense as much and to be able to flow a little more offensively. And I saw that's kind of what happened this weekend for us, was that those kids were able to get some opportunities because of the work defensively our older kids were doing for us. Anytime you're on a roll, you'd like to keep going, but at the same point, we've gone pretty hard here to start the year, and I think it will be nice for our kids to have some time to perhaps see some family, take care of their academics, and recharge their batteries, and start to focus on Wisconsin, which is going to be a huge order and a tall task. Part of me thinks we'd like to play them right away so we don't think about it. Having 2 weeks to watch film and look at them, and they've been dominant, and they've already beaten and lost to Minnesota in a shootout. They've already swept Duluth. They're undefeated, and they've taken on all comers so far. So it's going to be interesting, but that's going to be a great measuring stick for us to see how much more we need to improve as a program and where we stand. So we'll see. I'll talk to you in a couple weeks about that.